Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores, and, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. to throw his car. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Mahomes now to throw. That's complete. It's Cornell Powell. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Max Crosby has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On first down, Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. Carr now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. Carr now on 1st down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Carr now on 1st down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Oh, Watt shaken up. J.J. still down here following that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly
and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A Raider first down, 17 yards. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Carr completes it, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the gun, it's Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. try the left side. Thomas. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. So it was the passing game that got him down here. The closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that it lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a give right side. Thomas. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now a pass pass hauled in downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Here's Carr. And Thomas has it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold it for just a short gain.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Now Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way up to the 47-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
He'll get that complete to Powell.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Ooh, the juke. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
And here's Edwards-Helaire.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point forthcoming. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And Kansas City's offense now set, ready to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Mahomes now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Powell. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Touchdown! It's complete. Demarcus Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, they have indeed reached a perfect 16-0, but now still one game remains.